Hey there YouTube, and welcome back to the channel. Today I am going to show you one of the Queen's Beast variant, but in addition to that I want to have a discussion. I just think that there are so many people out there that do not understand how this world operates with respect to investing in precious metals, in the market, in Bitcoin. So I just want to take 5 minutes and share with you a conversation that I had with two of my colleagues. I guess you can say it was contentious at best, but I want to share a story with you while I show you the Queen's Beast unicorn. This is an exceptional piece. In fact, I think I might send this in for grading. It's just such a gem. Anyway, recently with a very smart individual, I was having a conversation and he expressed concern in the gold market. He does not understand, and this is something I've discussed in the past, why gold has not appreciated inversely to the losses that we've seen recently in the equity market. The equity market meaning Wall Street, the stock market. Now, as I mentioned many times before, gold and other precious metals are traded on the market in a securitized fashion. So the surrogates of gold are not actually gold. So the churn and the losses in the equity market could include the very securities associated with precious metals. That's the first thing. The second thing is, do you remember years ago when there was a plethora of phone providers out there that provided wireline services? I mean phone services inside your house, all wired up and connected. And then what happened? Wireless came out, and the corporations that owned or that provided wireline services didn't understand that their other businesses in wireless were eating their own lunch. I want you to think about that for a moment when it comes to hedge placement. When the market goes down, normally the correlation is there is a hedging to that investment someplace else. Normally, people move, when they move out of the market, they move into precious metals. Cryptocurrency now is eating the lunch of precious metals. In fact, if you take a look at cryptocurrency currently, the appreciation level on that index should actually be reflective of the commodities appreciation for gold. So right now, I think crypto is up maybe 25%. Well, that would have otherwise been in this piece here. Now, here's the story I want to tell you. The gentleman who I claim is very smart, he had a lot invested in gold. In fact, these pieces here, I think he owned maybe 10 ounces of actual physical gold, but he had over 100 in surrogate gold, 100 ounces of gold trading on the market. Well, he sold 90% of that and put it all into cryptocurrency, Bitcoin. Now, first, let me just help all of you who invest in Bitcoin and speak so prominently about it understand something. When you invest in the market, not in cryptocurrency, in Bitcoin, but when you invest in securities, corporate securities, commercial securities, you're actually owning a tangible piece of a business, an enterprise. It exists. People work there. It has a building. It has a location. When you invest in precious metals, now using surrogates, perhaps this may not be totally true, but if you were to invest and actually buy the gold, well, you have an intrinsic piece of metal in your hand. You can see it, you can feel it, you can touch it. It has value. Cryptocurrency, and I want you to take a moment just to think about this. When you reduce its raw value, its elemental value of a Bitcoin, it's nothing. I want you to think about this for a moment. It is a concept of digital currency. What is the value of that? Now, I'm not shitting on Bitcoin. In fact, I think I have moved in and out of that digital space of monetary wealth. And I was able to take advantage of some of the gains in Bitcoin. But it didn't take long for me to realize that it's something not read about this index. Recently, in fact, I think it was last Tuesday, there is the world's biggest cryptocurrency exchange, Binance, was hacked. And it wasn't just hacked on a little, maybe they froze some data so that data couldn't be moved or viewed. No, they stole not only 7,000 Bitcoins, equivalent to over $40 million, but also some user two-factor authentications codes and API tokens, which means, well, if you invest in Bitcoin, you know what that means. This happened just last Tuesday. Now, since Bitcoin has been in existence, it has been hacked and assets stolen to the tune of 356 million from exchanges. This debate, just got so contentious to the point where the question came about, well, if the exchange is appreciating at this level and I am making money, what is the problem? Well, let's think about cryptocurrency for a second. I think it would be a good place to hide money. If you were engaging in nefarious activities and you wanted a place to potentially hide money and make money on your hidden money or illicit deeds, Bitcoin is absolutely perfect. But for those of us who, and I don't want to say are more novice, but have a more legitimate investing perspective, who don't have large sums of money to play with, I think it's important you understand explicitly the risk of investing in cryptocurrency in Bitcoin exchanges. So there's an article in Wired talking about the recent hack to Binance, and it's devastating. This Queen's Beast, this is one of the newer versions with the security feature, and I really, really like it. I think the older versions, the dragon and the lion, mind you, the motifs of the dragon and the lions are just exceptional. I love them. But when you look at the obverse of the Queen and it has that stucco feature, not this particular feature, but the older version, 2016, 17 maybe, it just looks, it doesn't look quite right. All right, listen, I think I might have went on a little too much, but I wanted to share that conversation with you and say, please be careful. First, understand that there are so many other dynamics occurring in the investment world surrounding precious metals, the surrogates of precious metals, cryptocurrency, all eating the lunch of what would have otherwise been a correlated appreciation of gold attributed to the losses and the downturn in the equity market, which really isn't occurring. And you hear many people say, oh, it's just waiting to break through, and very soon it's going to be 3,000, 4,000. I don't subscribe to that. In fact, I'm going to, lessen my projection on the future appreciation of gold, and say that, 2000 may be the pinnacle, maybe the tip of appreciation for this. And I'm not sure if we're actually even going to get there. So, a lot said. I'm sorry to be so opinionated today, but I just thought that conversation had so much value that it had to be shared. Watch yourselves with cryptocurrency closely. All right, guys, I think this is one that's been long enough. This is the Queen's Beast 2000, and is this an 18 or a 19? Yeah, this is 2018. Again, I just don't understand. I know that these are bullion coins, but Capsule Royal Mint. But until they catch on with that, regrettably, you have to protect these pieces yourself. I tell you, for a BU piece, man. They're doing so well on the Brilliant Uncirculated. Recently on Shadow Stack, he talked about this silver stack, but he made mention of the proofs and being careful on your investment in a proof, because the BUs have come such a long, long way. All right. Unicorn of Scotland, Queen's Beast. All right. Again, very much appreciative for you taking the time to listen to me and check out this piece. Feel free to subscribe, and more to come. Thanks, guys, and have a fantastic day.